Alright, let's talk about this book Booming Digital Star by Harsh and Manish Pandey. I recently finished this book and I thought rather than reviewing this book, let's talk about 11 lessons I learned from the 11 different creators from the YouTube. Basically, this book is all about if you want to be into the content creation, or if you want to be the influencer, or if you want to start your YouTube channel, then this book is perfect for you. This book is basically talks about the 11 different journeys of 11 different people. Let's consider Yashraj Mukherjee, Bhuman Bam, Be Unique, Ashish Chanchalani, a lot of people, and what is the story behind it. So I'm not going to talk about what is the story behind it. Rather than I'm going to share 11 lessons that I found useful when I started my journey, and I can connect with them, those 11 people. So let's get into the video and let's see what are those lessons. The first lesson is from the Bhuvan Bam's journey. He says that do not pin all your hopes on something. When things do not work out, we start craving. Stop having great expectations. Well, the reason I picked up this line because I can definitely resonate with this line. You know, when you try to expect everything from each and every point, so there are high chances that your wish or your expectations will not get fulfilled. This happened with me a lot of time in the past. Like, so it's the same goes with the investment strategy. They always say that try to diversify your portfolio. It's same with the life. Do not expect from each and every point. Sometimes that will give you the happiness, sometimes that will give you the sadness. But what you have to do, you can expect small little things from different category, whether it is YouTube, whether it is Instagram, whether it is your blog, newsletter, whatever it is. You can have a little expectations, but if you tie all your expectations to one and only one thing, then there are high chances that it will not get fulfilled and you might feel demotivated and you feel like you should quit everything. Second lesson is from the Ashish Chanchalani. He says that be flexible, accept that the world is changing and you have to change accordingly. Well, that's really important. When the best example you can say think about is the TikTok. When there was a TikTok, everyone used to use the TikTok, and then after that the TikTok shut down, then the TikTok ban happened and the Reels started. When it was started, then people little bit hesitated to use the Reels. Now everyone is using that. So you have to change with the world, you have to adapt that. If you want to be the content creator, or if you want to be this digital journey, then you have to adapt with the new technology, new user interface, a lot of new things, and you have to do that. Otherwise you will feel like you are not there, you are not getting anywhere, and you might not get anything. Third lesson is from the Kabita Singh. She says that have patience, the breakout moment will come. And this is something that happened in 2000 in the lockdown period with me also. So I used to put from 2018 I have started my Instagram journey, blog, newsletter. My first breakout moment was when one of my blog got viral and that hit more than 50,000 people. So that was my first breakout moment. But before that I have posted more than 30 plus articles. And when it comes to YouTube, the same thing happened. Until my one video got viral, I posted like around 100 and 150 videos. So you never know when the breakout moment is going to come, but you have to keep doing things. Still that breakout moment comes, and then the exponential journey starts. Even the Gary Vaynerchuk says that you never know, you only need one video to get viral, but the problem is you don't know which video that one. Next lesson is from the another favorite creator, that is Be Unique. He says that life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Keep big goals in life and work on them every day. Towards the end of the week, you should have progressed. Well, this is something even I learned from the Atomic Habit also, which says that keeping the goals was a system and having the rather than instant gratification, you should think about the delayed gratification. So it's not about small, it's not about a short-term game, or content creation, it's not short-term game. It's a very long-term game. You have to keep on doing for years and years, and then you will get something. But rather than thinking about that, think about your weekly progress, think about your daily progress, or think about your quarterly progress. So whenever you want to think about your content creation, think about the long-term game, think about how long you are going to play. The one book that I will recommend is Infinite and the Finite Game, which is one of the best book I read when it comes to understanding your game as a life. The next lesson is from Mostly Sane. She says that don't pretend to be someone else, be yourself. You are a small part of audience life, so be honest. People like authenticity. This is so true. I remember posting one of the last video, like 1 week back. I posted one video that eight habits that I want to quit in next year, that is 2022. And that video, like so many people connected with that video. That was so authentic. I don't wanted to post that, but I still posted. So that video is all about, talking about my failures or talking about the bad habits I have, like not wasting time, stops texting people, and a lot of other things. You can check that video, but it's all about that. You have to be authentic, you have to be real, you have to show whatever you are. If you are going to fake it, then you might not get a really long-term benefit in that. So if you want to be into the creator journey, you have to be authentic, you have to share your true self. Next lesson I learned or I liked from the Beer Biceps, which is whatever you have in your heart, do it with 100% sincerity. Our own self-doubt is the biggest roadblock of our success. This line is so true. I remember I wanted to start freelancing journey back in the days, like back in the college, but I was so scared. It's not like I don't have any information. It's not like कि मुझे कुछ पता नहीं था. It's all because of my belief. मुझे लगता था कि no one will pay me. How I will work with the US clients, or how will I work with the international client. What about my English? What about how they, how their accent is and my accent is, how I'm going to cope up with that. I had so many questions. But when I did my first client, when I did my second client, I started gaining the confidence about how to do it or how to handle the better clients. So it's a part of the journey that your self-belief, like whatever you say to yourself, that is the biggest roadblock of your life. The things like, even I wanted to play the guitar, even I wanted to, I brought the ukulele just because I wanted to play some instrument. But at first I was like, I will not able to play this. But after that, after a month, I learned how to play that ukulele. So it's all about your self-belief. If you are sure, then you have to give it a try, and then only you will get the confidence to do it again and again. The next lesson is from the mother, and he says that be consistent in what you do and stay persistent in what you want to achieve. Well, consistency is the key of any social media platform. You cannot win if you don't have the consistency. Obviously, quality also matters, but quantity matters in the first. Like, people says that quality or quantity, but when you are starting, then you have to play the quantity game. You cannot just depend on the quality. Like, from my personal experience, even from the different creators' experience, I have learned that first, when you start, you have to play the quantity game. So if you're starting your content creator journey, then you have to be consistent. You have to put a lot of content consistently, whether it is consistently every 2 days, every 3 days, or every week, whatever you decide. But you have to do it for at least a couple of years, then only you will see the growth. And don't forget to be persistent with your growth or with your goals. And the next lesson is from the team Naj, which says that whenever you have unconventional career, don't be bothered by what people say. Follow your dreams. If you are consistent and put your 100%, something good will happen. This is so true. I remember when I started my career in 2018, about my digital journey, about talking about books. That was kind of unconventional career, that people don't go for that career. Everybody try to do whatever they have told or whatever the society does. But I chose a different path. I chose completely different. Even in the college, I used to do freelancing. That is a completely different part. So people used to hate that thing. People used to talk a lot about that. But I focused only on what I wanted to do, what I enjoy. And now I can see the growth. Now I can see the benefits of doing what I love, because now we have the YouTube channel. We are almost 10,000 subscribers. Like, we are going to cross the 10,000 subscriber. Then on the Instagram, when I started, I have started around 5,600 followers. Now we have around 11,000 followers. And same with the Twitter, my newsletter, website. And that was a kind of completely different career, but still I chose to do that. And now I can see the growth. So if you are into that career, and if you think that people are going to say a lot of things, don't focus on that. After 2 to 3 years, those are the same people will help you, will praise you. The next creator is none other than the music creator, director, that is Yashraj Mukherjee. He says that, or what I learned from his story is, along with studies, pursue a hobby. If you nurture your hobby, you will never lose confidence, even if you are not doing well at your studies. Well, that's so true. Even if I talk about my career, My professional career is all about I'm a BE mechanical engineer, but after that, even after I have a good grades in the, I do have a distinction in the college, I have like good grades, I got a job, still I shifted my career. So it's not like that I have compromised on the study. I did my studies really well, but side by side, I always pursue a hobby, whether it is the book blogging journey or whether it is I wanted to be, write few stuff about that. Then I wanted to do the freelancing. So all of those things, those are going parallel in from college days. So whenever you want to start a hobby, you don't have to compromise with your study, but try to keep it as a side hustle at the starting, and then only you can think about if that becomes a big, then you can think about going full time. But I am still not a full time content creator. I still have my job, I still have my freelancing career, and in the free time I do this content creation, I talk about books and make this YouTube video. So make sure you pursue studies also and have a hobby or have a side hustle as a hobby. Next lesson is for another favorite creator, that is Abhi and Neo, which is one of the great creators in the recent times. And this is that there is a big line they are going to say: if you are stuck in monotonous routine but wish to break free, then be like Batman until you know it's the right time to turn your passion into your profession. Pursue your full-time job in a day like Bruce Banner, and in your free time become Batman and work on what your heart truly desire. This is the story of my life. I am still not a full-time creator, that like I already said, but still my YouTube, my Instagram channel, Twitter, whatever the digital journey is, it's all stayed the side hustle. I work in the night, I work on the weekends to shoot videos, edit videos, and in the daytime I work on my marketing career, freelancing career, on my job. So it's a kind of balance between these two things, and you have to keep the balance until and unless you are sure about Kia. Now this is the time that I should go the full time. So I'm not still the full time, but I'm thinking, but I enjoy both the things. So it's not like a really big thing for me to manage both the things, because in the both categories my work is the digital. So I feel really great to whether it is my job, whether it is my content creator journey, I feel doing really great in these both categories. The last lesson is from the Ujwal. He says that in today's age you will find hundreds of enjoyable distraction. To achieve your dreams in the future, sacrifice your desire to enjoy in the present. This is again that instant gratification versus delayed gratification. We always say that you should go for the delayed gratification, but the problem is we have a lot of distraction today. Like, how many times do you open your Instagram? How many times people open your Snapchat? How many times you go on the Netflix, you watch the YouTube videos? How many times? Like, literally on an average you spend 4 to 8 hours of your time on the mobile. Just go on your mobile and check out the screen time, and you will find how much time do you spend on the mobile. Even it's same for me. So there are a lot of distraction, but if you want to achieve your dreams, then you have to cut out all the distraction. You have to stay away from the distractions and the focus on the goals if you want to enjoy in the future. The same thing happens whether it is into investing, life, and everywhere. It's all about delayed gratification. These are the 11 lessons I learned from the Booming Digital Star, which is one of the great book. If you don't know the story of any of the creator, and if these are the creators are your favorite, then make sure you buy this book. The link is in the description, and read this book, and there are different 11 stories that will help you. We know story of only few creators, but if you want to know story of each and every creator, then make sure you read this book. The link is in the description. You can go and buy the book, and I hope you will enjoy this book. If you are more interested into the books, then make sure you join our Telegram group or subscribe to our newsletter, where I'm going to share each and every thing what I learn, what I do with you guys. So that's everything about today's video. If you are more interested into the best books that you should read in next year, then check out this video where I shared all the best books you should read next year. And if you are more interested into the audiobooks, then check out this video where I shared the best audiobooks you should try next year. So that's everything about today's video. See you in the next one.